So Tone Deaf Records and online studios were basically one and the same, right?
Yeah, Online Studios started off as a little side project as a studio for Danny Canary. Fro Sosa, the famed guy from programming Sequel, Expose, anything Louis Martinet did, Fro Sosa did the keyboards for it and all the programming. I didn't notice at the time he was a big influence in my life, but I didn't even know who he was. I mean, I'm sitting there working side by side with this guy. He's his band Nuclear Valdez is practicing in the recording area, and we just got into talking. And he told me everything he did, and my jaw hit the floor. I was just like, "Oh my God, this guy's my freaking hero! This guy's my hero." Everything that I'm sitting there playing in my bedroom when I'm 15 years old, so originated, and it was cool. It was definitely a cool experience for me to have one of my idols there. You know.
And how did Vicious Space end up in online studios?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
We're all wondering that still, right?
I don't know how they wound up there, but I definitely know that they, after Shake That Thing, they definitely did a few tracks there.
I'll tell you this right now. I mean, once we did Be With You Tonight, I mean, Real Raw brought us a little, into the scene, but Be With You Tonight put us over the top. And we became, everybody knew who we were. The music business is so tight in Florida, but I had a hard time hooking up with the cliques until I actually did something. Once I got my name out there, now everybody wanted to be my friend. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, I'm not like that. If a fan comes up to me, I'm the first guy to give him any information that he wants. Tell him what kind of equipment we use. I'm not that guy. I don't want to be the guy that's like, get out of my face, you're annoying me. There's a lot of those out there. That's not me. I know how it was when I first started, and I just wanna be a mentor to people. You know what I'm saying? Any way I possibly can. As far as Vicious Bass coming into it, they might have came in because, like I said, we were on the map now. Now we were on the map. We were right next door to H&N Studios, beautiful studio, 24-track machine, nice board. Calvin Mills used to record there. Carlos Berrios was the engineer, responsible for a lot of Miami hit records. We had a little crappy studio, 8-track, SP1200, a computer that ran Cakewalk.
SB12.
SP12. SP12. Yes, we had an SP12. You're 100% right. But the one thing about the SP12, and I got to thank Danny Teneglia for this. Danny Teneglia, before he really blew up on the house scene, used to record at our studio. And Danny Teneglia had the banging SP12 samples. And the SP1200, when you shut it down, it didn't remember anything. However, the SP12 did. And we got Danny Teneglia's, I still have it. I mean, now that the stuff that we hear now, Keith, it's horrible. I mean, the samples that he had, I listened to them not too long ago, and they suck. They were very dirty. They're 12-bit. I mean, it was SP12, But it was just cool to have that, That guy blew up to be a house legend,
When did your relationship with online Tone Deaf all that end? Or did it collapse and you had a relationship still, or did you part ways and then it collapsed?
This is the music business. I don't know how to go about saying this without kind of throwing people under the bus. I don't think I was given my fair share. I was new to this, okay? Record sales were good. Shows were really good. I wasn't seeing a dime of any of this. I was not seeing it. How old was I? I must have been 19 or 20. I wasn't seeing a dime of any of this. Joe, this was my baby for himself. Demas was hard to get. I guess he worked with Bo Crane.
Danny D or Danny Canary?
Danny D. No, Danny Canary and Lewis right now are completely out of my picture.
So Danny D.
Yeah. So he hooked up with Danny, and then Lazaro gave me a call and said, "Listen, man, I would like to, I want to recruit you. I want to work on some stuff with you in the studio, and I'm doing this and doing this and doing this." And he tried to tell me that, but everything that we're working on, it's just going to be for credit. We really can't pay you. I was like, "Well, I'm not really interested. I've already been down that road, and that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to be used again. I'm looking to further my career, and I'm looking to establish, a credibility, and I would like to get paid for it. I've already proven my track record. I've done things, and so he's like, all right, we'll work out something. And we came to terms, and we did work out something. Did I get publishing? Absolutely not. Did I get upfront money? Yes. I don't even remember what it was. Well, no, you probably know.
I think you were on the B side of the album. It was like one of the lesser known sort of freestyle techno songs that Danny D rapped on, I believe.
On the album, or you mean a single?
No, I thought it was on the album. Unless you know something I missed.
Do we have a copy of it here? Or?
Not in this room.
I mean, I've worked on a lot of, what was it? A lot of all the hits that he had all the more popular songs that Lazaro had, I had a part in, except for Mami El Negro. That was all Lazaro and Danny. Trying to remember what was on the first album. It's so fuzzy. Was Moments in Bass on the first album or the second album?
It was like an addendum.
Moments in, oh, you know something? I think it was. Moments in Bass turned out to be like a B-side record that actually carried the A-side record. It turned out to be a very successful record. That was on the flip side of Hump All Night. She's the kind of girl that wants to hump all night. And that was the A side of the record. The B side was Moments in Bass, and that was just something that I was fucking around with in the studio. And Lazaro needed fillers, so I was, let's do it. And all the musical stuff that Lazaro's got, all the tracks, the Red Alert, Journey into Bass. That's all the musical stuff that he's got. Not the ghetto bass stuff, but the musical stuff is all my contributions to the album.